he did a very good job of convincing me that he wasn't cheating, and we found out later that he was, and I was like, I should have nailed this dude to the fucking wall. And actually, people got upset with me for saying I hope they nail this dude to the fucking wall. They're like, that should come off as, it might come off as biased or anything or something like that. And I'm like, no, I don't give a fuck.
Unacceptable!
This week is a special week because now we have some cutting edge speedrunning technology that we're introducing. Greg, would you mind holding the for the camera? We don't have not just one pedal, but we have 2 foot pedals. So I don't have to fuck around with the keyboard all night. I think those are the only 2 buttons that you'll need. Basically, the left pedal means we're doing okay, and then the right pedal means that we didn't do so good. Now,
Greg,
Yeah.
what he failed to tell you is if you hit both of them at the same time, the whole system explodes.
yeah. So now it says our best time is 28 seconds. I don't think anyone's going to believe that. Surya says they might accept it. Surya, welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you. Oh, so I did some digging on our friend Surya. I'm not gonna lie to you, Surya. So like, if just any person comes in here and claims that they used to have the world record, we're gonna be a little skeptical. We're not gonna believe every average gab that comes in here and says, oh yeah, I actually used to have the world record for this game. But we checked you out. I did see your Mean Bean Machine PB, and if it taught me anything, it's taught me that we have a lot of work to do. First off, Surya actually finished the game, so that's incredible.
Baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps. Let's get started with some games. All right, so this is no longer, look, you can't blame me anymore when the splits are fucked up. This is all you now. There's no, oh, you didn't push the fucking button, Joe, because you're too busy talking about anime porn. Now it's on you.
Joe only did this to take all the responsibility off of himself.
Yeah. I literally placed an Amazon order so that I had nothing to do with the speed run, and you had everything to do with it. This week, we have a special treat. We have a very good friend of mine, a Magic the Gathering community staple. Am I okay with saying that? Am I? Would that be a fair?
Yeah, sure.
Would that be?
That's fine.
Would that be a fair title to give you?
Yeah, I am a staple, and that I've stapled various parts of my anatomy.
Excellent. All right. But yeah, involved with event organizing, judging, head judging some very large competitive events for the game. But none of that matters because shit, we're just good friends. Everybody, welcome to the show. Rhythmik, aka Jeff. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How have you been? It's been a little while.
It has been a very long time, but I'm doing fantastic. All things considered, considering the circumstances of the world around us, things are peachy. So, Jeff, is this your first appearance on a speedrunning / talk show channel?
Yeah. Most of the only speed running channel that I have ever really participated in is my own.
Gotcha. I didn't realize you speedran. This is perfect.
Yeah. For a long time I was speed running. I was speed running.
Getting double clicked. I swear I didn't double click it.
No, you're good. So I mean, you're actually fighting Plunger right now. So you're actually correct right now.
Am I?
I'm sorry, Jeff. We get so distracted here by super sexy speedrun splits.
I fucking love it. Let's keep going.
Yes. So you said you run your own speedrunning channel. Did I hear that correctly? Am I?
I haven't been super active lately. But I did a lot of speedrunning for Sonic 2, the Sega Genesis game.
You were kidding me.
No, I can attest to that because I remember he came over one time and I was
Oh,
like,
am
I was
I?
trying to get the achievement for beating Sonic 2 in 30 minutes, and I was like, I can't. I was like, there's no way. And Jeff did it in like fucking well under 30 minutes, and I was just like, well, fuck. Like I
Yeah.
got the first 3 levels fast as fuck, but he's got the whole goddamn game.
I specifically remember that now that you mention it. I never would have like thought of that on my own, but now that you mentioned it, I'm like I remember going over to your house and like you were just talking about the achievement, and I'm just like, nah, dude, I got this.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
So, Jeff, have you submitted any of your runs onto speedrun.com?
I think so. Let me see.
Okay, good, because otherwise it didn't happen.
Right. I'm pretty sure I submitted one.
Yeah, I would love to check that out. Also, obviously, if you ever want to come over and do some runs on the show, you're welcome to.
Absolutely, that sounds great.
This is insane to me because I literally brought you on so that we could talk about Magic the Gathering drama, and like we're actually back to the core of the show, which is speedrunning and speedrunning paraphernalia. How long has it been since you've speedrun Sonic 2? It sounds like it's been a while.
Outside of like arcades, it's been a while. It's been probably about 2 years.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's the it's my party trick now.
Right. This is exciting.
That combo was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Greg was on one right now. A couple of weeks ago, it would be devastating if we got this far. I think this is actually our first time fighting the dragon since we've started the channel. So this is.
Well, I had 1 or 2 less drinks, and that might be helping a little bit.
Okay, well, we could always fix that. Game over, but that is okay. Yeah, well, I guess we'll go ahead and let me go ahead and clear these splits real quick. That way we could get a fresh start. Excellent. So now we're starting off fresh once again. And sometimes a good refresh is
I mean, it looks to me like you just deleted Greg's best run, so I don't know what that's about.
Yeah. So, the truth be told, I do not want to see Greg on the leaderboards for speedrun.com because that means we don't have a show anymore. Once Greg's up there, we're done. Cancel. I hit it. There you go. Okay, excellent. Now, moving on. This is good. Are you getting comfortable with the pedal now?
Nope.
Is it accessible technology for you?
It's the Stone Ages.
The Stone Okay. Well, you don't have to hurt my feelings. It was either this or a much more expensive 3-foot pedal, but I was like, Greg doesn't have 3 legs. Why the fuck would he need a 3-foot pedal?
Who do they even make those for?
I guess, well, so I think in the industry they call them tripods.
I don't think that is acceptable to use anymore.
Is tripod offensive now?
I think it is.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut that one.
Oh my god. To anyone out there, who was offended by that comment, I'm sorry. This is the first I'm hearing of it. And Jeff, if you're fucking with me, now is the time to say so. I'm gonna take that as a no.
Yeah, super serious.
Okay.
I still can't tell, but
Yeah.
I'll go with it.
No, that is a super yikes. I guess it's bound to happen eventually. Can I get your input as a consultant? Can I get you to work for me for free for 10 seconds here?
Sure.
So obviously this is a pretty fresh channel. It's not a big production like Wizards of the Coast or anything. Any thoughts on the production as you've seen so far?
So I actually was going to
Too much
to
headspace.
talk to you about that. I was going to talk to you about that off stream, but
Oh,
No,
God.
just embarrassing
Well, yeah.
in front of everyone.
Well, so here's the thing.
Please.
It's like at this point, we already know he thinks it's shit. Because if he's trying to talk to me about it offline, then it has
Off
to be.
stream. Yeah,
that's the
that's
worst.
never
That's
a good
worse.
sign.
I have to. No, you're right.
no, I mean, there's definitely
So
there's
bad.
stuff, it's fucking terrible. It's actually unwatchable. I have just been I've just been playing.
This man is offended by your.
Yeah, I actually just started speedrunning Sonic 2 again, so I could do something better than what I'm watching.
All right, let's do a check-in with our speedrunning
Do
pal
it.
this evening.
Oh, what?
I just want to talk to you, man. You've been so focused on this goddamn game. I feel like we haven't had a chance to hear from you.
I'll let y'all rock and roll.
Cool. Yeah, how you feeling? Do you want to take a break at all? Do you want to? You're good. You want to get one of these fucking runs on the leaderboard. I feel it, man.
That was a good combo. Jesus, that was. How many seconds is that?
27.
27.
Yo, this is the run, boys. This is it. Greg's cheesing. He's fucking got it. It's in his grasp. I was trying to find some dirt on you. I went on your social media to see if there were any like hot takes that you've been posting lately, and for the most part, it's been pretty tame. I feel like you've built up quite the friendly social media presence, but it's still a reflection of who you are. However, I was able to find some hot takes, and I'm wondering if you're okay to talk about those right now.
Yeah. Fuck it. Let's go.
Do you recall the drama around one Magic player who was caught multiple times on camera cheating? Well, I say cheating, but I'm going to put cheating in quotation marks. But basically... Oh, go ahead.
That does not narrow it down enough.
Okay.
I thought cheating was mandatory at this point.
Let's call this person Alex Fettuccine.
Okay, I prefer angel hair myself, or rigatoni. But we can talk about fettuccine as well.
There was a lot of, I would say, division on whether what this guy did actually constituted as cheating or not, because there were two separate instances. I think once he drew 4 cards off of Brainstorm, off Jace the Mind Sculptor. And I think the other situation...
That made Jason so good in that game.
Yeah, as if Jace the Mind Sculptor wasn't good enough. And then the other example was replaying the same Explore twice.
Yeah.
Now, if I recall correctly, you were a little more familiar with this guy. You knew that he was a pothead, and you thought you made the case that possibly this guy wasn't cheating. He was just fucking dumb and high and just drawing extra cards.
So with this person, so there's a couple of things.
Can I just put in my terrible
one-
take before I focus? He probably was stoned and cheating at the same time. So
Yeah, absolutely.
They're not mutually exclusive.
And and just all right, I'm a liar. It's one more thing. I get if you make certain small mistakes, but certain things like that, like you knew you didn't have another dang Explorer. You know how Brainstorm works, and then he might have. He had to have noticed it and just wanted to play it off, because if he played it off and it went by, no harm, no foul. And I see lots of people do kind of little stuff and they get away with the little stuff because they're good at just playing their little poker face. But
Well, so
anyway.
it's kind of embarrassing because if you draw an extra card, you're supposed to like raise your hand and call an adult over to sort of settle it for you.
But when you're on camera, I feel like you should doubly be obligated. I don't know.
So there's.
Well, I mean, you should anyway, but I mean, without a camera, you can't be like, well, obviously this guy. When is Brainstorm drawn for? Anyway.
This whole thing is kind of multifaceted, right?
Yeah.
Where, first of all, we've all played games not in the correct mental state, and it becomes difficult to keep track of what's going on sometimes. I have come down on the wrong side of people cheating before, because they have been very good at convincing me that they weren't, even though a few weeks or months later we found out that no, they actually were doing that, and they were lying. And I'm willing to own that I've come on the wrong side. There is the player Trevor Humphreys, who ended up getting suspended for I think 3 years for shuffle cheats. Who I originally was very on the fence about. The suspension's up now, but he was suspended for 3 years, and I came down on the wrong side of this player cheating before because he was very good at convincing me that he was not cheating.
Well, yeah, because I mean, if you're going to cheat and someone catches you, what are you not going to double down? Are you not gonna...
Yeah, exactly. And he did a very good job of convincing me that he wasn't cheating, and we found out later that he was, and I was like, I should have nailed this dude to the fucking wall. And actually, people got upset with me for saying I hope they nail this dude to the fucking wall. They're like, that should come off as it might come off as biased or anything or something like that. And I'm like, no, I don't give a fuck. Like when people are caught cheating, and they and especially someone who I was like convinced was cheating, and then they had convinced me otherwise. I fuck that person, 100% fuck that person. And with Alex, I mean, I was friends with him at the time. I found over time that he is just very good at manipulating people. And when there was actually a Pro Tour qualifier at that time they were called Grand Prix, but at a then Grand Prix, and he was in the finals, and I was actually the person that broke the story that Alex had lost the finals to thunderous applause. Like I said, I was good friends with him before, and after that, all of that stuff happened, I was no longer friends with him. I'm willing to admit on some stuff like that, that kind of stuff, that I have been wrong in the past. I probably will be wrong again, because those kind of things are very difficult judgment calls, especially because at that time, drawing extra cards was a game loss, which would just kill your ability to win a tournament. So it made it much more difficult for you to call on yourself. And I even, thinking back to one of the Pro Tour qualifiers that I had won, thinking back, with Jace, I think in one of those rounds, I did draw 4 cards with the Brainstorm and just never realized it, because when you have a Planeswalker that you're activating every turn, in addition to casting all of these spells, it's just very difficult to keep track of all of the things that are happening in the game. I have so many goddamn games that I needed to play, that it was originally that
I guess I could be by the computer, so you could blame everything on me, even the audio issues.
This is great programming. So we're the premier speedrunning talk show channel, and this has been another successful evening. Despite not finishing any runs, we got we still got some super sexy splits in there. So we will try again.
that I needed to play, that